Okay, welcome back. Just setting up. I think everything should basically be ready. Okay, I'll leave this up on the side. Where's my side? That's a good question. Okay. Oh no, I kind of want to sneeze. I don't have any. Hopefully I don't. Do I have a tissue anywhere? I do! Ha! I'm a smart bean. Okay. Let me turn that off. And I think we should be ready to go. Oh, give me a sec. Actually, let me blow my nose. Let me blow my nose. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to go. I am ready, Freddy. Let's play and let's go. And it is starting to get cold. However, right now I'm warm. Oh yeah, there's a festival running today. I have at least 3,000 new quests to deliver something. I think. Oh no, did I accidentally sell? No, I've got 4 days. Okay. I was freaking out. I was like, did I accidentally not? Give him what he wanted? My brain like just lagged. I got an achievement. Harvest 100 crops. Love me these consistent ones. What does it say? Goodbye, Ashley, and I miss you. Grandma! Come to empty cabin in forest. We sell items to you. Where's this empty cabin? Okay. I think this lad right here, I have to donate. Dash. Dash. It's a couple of individuals. Get my hands on all of that garbage. Now that I know the system, like their version of the system of kind of like having the glossary of items that you need for, what is it? At least in Stardew's case, like the community center, right? You have that little book. Theirs is just, oh, within the object itself, it'll, where are peanut and jelly? I got distracted. Yes, so this one, it just tells you in the item description if it's, if you can donate or you need it for, like, the quest stuff. I should potentially, no, I did a little bit of the mines yesterday. I think they really expected you to go mining a lot sooner. This is just trash. It's like being on a permanent tropical level in Mario. I love the way tropical levels in Mario look for the most part. My favorite, within Mario Galaxy, my favorite galaxy is Beach Bowl Galaxy because I love the island vibes and the penguins. The penguins are great. There's not really much to do. Shall we go to this? Oh, I'm glad they. Sure, if I mess up, I could just restart the day. I didn't really even do much. Tree planting. Yep, I literally live right below this, so... Just in case I screw anything up, I could just, like I said... Or we're going inside here. I didn't realize we needed to go inside here. What? Oh, they were talking about like a boat ride. From what I remember. That definitely does. There was way more people than what that boat can fit. I'm assuming they're going to take multiple boats. Owl. That's a monkey, I think, with a lily pad hat. Herwo Woods. Herwo. Hell yeah. I approve of this message. I don't remember that guy's name, but his base stance is just, I'm feeling awkward. Aww. Wow, this place is actually really barren. Oh my goodness. This is literally... It's been a long time since you dug this hard. What were you doing? Find myself who everyone is. Ah, Lily. Feeling nature isn't the same as feeling the call of nature. Lily clearly does not get out that much. Half of it was a boat. I mean, I guess I don't know all of it. Well, you know, I didn't say that. You did. Okay. Yeah, I need to remind myself, like, there are monsters here. She's upset at me. Look at them taking photos. Coolio. But if excellent... well, first of all, I mean, if they're not local, I don't know why you'd be even planting... You know... Hello, Ben. Jim? Now this man doesn't like Jim? Who's Jim? Why are you mad at Jim? Oh gosh. Sure. Cool. I agree. That's a... Okay, he's just being nice. That I agree with, man. This kind of stuff is kind of, it's just like, this is way too much work. Hi, Silveroon. I'm here to plant trees. If I'm not here to plant trees, they won't let me off the island. What do you do here then? Ooh. Sometimes I don't understand. Held hostage until I play. Do you like Sunny? He speaks in all caps. Farmer, you're good looking, let me say, but you're blocking the epic view behind you. Look at that. I don't know how to be able to handle someone like that. Okay. Some people also arbitrarily hate each other. What? Oh, this is the shop. Let me buy one of that. Let's get 2 of each. Here we go. Dang, people be... I don't even know how long it took us to get here, but dang, some of us are, I guess, pretty... We need to get into shape, guys. Especially if you're going to be trekking out here. It doesn't even have to be full-on, like, a lot of shape. You just need to be in enough shape to be able to walk up to wherever this place is. How's it going, Silverin? Did you get yourself anything good? Over like Cyber Monday and stuff like that? Good job, dude. Okay, anyone else? Okay, fantastic. I think I've talked to everyone. I think I've done my job now. Oh. Clear all the debris. Till a spot, a 2x2 spot on all of the marked ground. Find the tilled areas in this stage and plant your... Okay. It won't work because it's a bit crazy and haven't gotten much for Cyber Monday for myself, but did get a good chunk of gift shopping. That's good. That's what I hear a lot of people saying. They're like, maybe not so much gift shopping for myself, but there's a lot of gifts I've been managing to get. So they just want me to get rid of trash. On the other hand, I'm trying to think about gift shopping and like what to get people, but it's actually a really big kind of weakness of mine. I really suck at getting people gifts, just because it's like I somewhat know what people are interested in, but I can never get anything that I feel is like worthy enough to be like, this is good, and it's meaningful, because I think reflectant upon even myself. I usually... Wait. What am I doing here? I got rid of it. I feel bad if people get me things I don't end up using. So, I'd rather prefer to get something that's useful than, Oh, I do have to clear everything. Never mind. This is more than just trash. Get what you mean. Like, some people know exactly what they want, but then there's people out there that's so hard to figure them out. Yeah, I'm like, my brain's in the latter half of that, where I'm just like, I know you like let's say for example books, right? But from someone who likes books, right, the likelihood that they have book related items is already a thing. So it's kind of just what exactly what I would like to get them, you know? It's just difficult. I like the idea of making, like on Amazon, you just have a list of things you kind of want, and then what would be nice is if someone kind of randomly gifts you something from that list. Or I work with someone else and then we both like collectively get a gift and we can both decide on it. True. Now, of course, there's like some just purely functional things. Like and the more I've gotten older now, the more I'm like, I appreciate a good shirt just as long as it's, you know, in my style and I enjoy it. Luckily, at least my family, when they gift each other clothes, we're like, you can return it if you want. But we thought you would like it. Or, to be honest, fun socks are a fun thing as well. You got fuzzy, fun socks. Pretty good. Those are like, you know, that's only if you kind of know the person, you know they need socks, or they like socks, I guess. Though I will say, I also really suck at getting people, like Secret Santa or like White Elephant gifts. Because it's like, okay, well, what's the perfect, like, I didn't really... it's something nice, but I didn't really try too hard, and this doesn't cost like $50, you know? Because it's supposed to be something kind of under 20, I think. Dang, this place is just full of garbage. Normally, I think people do something like, oh, it's a candle. Or I think the socks could come in here too, because it's like, you know, whatever, they're just socks. But besides those things, what else would you get someone? I guess maybe something like a hot cocoa mix. I guess it's just something small. Luckily, in many stores, they have sections like that. So, I guess it's not that bad, but I don't know. I still feel like I'm gonna somehow get them the one thing that they can't have or don't like. Secret Santaing is hard. Secret Santaing is actually, I think, more difficult because it's like, for the most part, well, some people just do it, you know, where it's kind of like a White Elephant or something like that, where they just kind of arbitrarily get anything and it's just kind of small. Though I have seen some Secret Santas where they're like, make sure to like gear your gifts towards people. Oh my god, I do love a good hot cocoa mix. If someone doesn't like hot cocoa, then they're just wrong. Because let me tell you, if you think hot cocoa is too sweet, excuse me, have you had dark chocolate cocoa, like hot cocoa? I didn't think so. It seems like they're missing out. Or like making sweets for people, except they're like not overly sweet and they're the good kind of sweet. Dark chocolate's really nice. It's like even grown on me too. I think when your palate starts becoming more, I think, developed, the more you're able to like take note of kind of the more sweetness within the dark chocolate. So that's why it's like much more satisfying, because it's healthier too, but you still get that satisfyingly like deep flavor of chocolate. If they'll have this festival every year and we come back and it does look different. That was quite nice. Not gonna lie, hot cocoa season is my favorite season. But actually my favorite season is fall, but like who's to say you can't do hot cocoa in fall? Okay, so this isn't really worth anything. Okay, what else am I supposed to do? I did! I was doing NaNoWriMo. I have like, since this is my first NaNoWriMo, I was like, I'm probably not gonna hit the 50k words. That's like normally what you were supposed to do. But what I wanted to at least do a personal goal of 30k, which is like about 1,000 words a day. And I've basically managed to uphold that, so I'm pretty happy. I literally think I've talked with everyone. I don't think I need to talk to anyone. Thank you! Yeah, it was a very weird experience because it's like NaNoWriMo feels incredibly big and I definitely felt very much intimidated by it. And so I was like, well, I don't think I'll be doing it this year. And this is me saying that like a day or two before November was starting. And then on like the first or second day of November, I'm just kind of like, kind of being like, well, I could just do it. And, you know, one thing led to another, and I did start doing that. Idea development month instead, that still totally works. I've learned even a lot of stuff about my own way that I write. Like I need kind of an outline, a vague outline that I write up. And then I can kind of just go along and write based off of that. So I'm planning on hopefully next year getting to 50K, because I think I managed to pretty well do the 1K per day. But I think I'd like to challenge myself next time. I just need to make sure I formulate my outline before NaNoWriMo starts. And it's not like my outline's like really crazy or anything. It's almost just like a synopsis of like the story. So it's like I kind of break it down. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm gonna have to wrangle up some ideas, and I'm gonna still finish this book that I'm writing. It's like just because NaNoWriMo's done and whatnot, I still want to finish it, which I think is a nice thing that comes out of it as well. Like I hopefully saw a thing where I'm like, okay, November's done, so I'm gonna put it aside. It's like, no, I think I should finish it. But it's a good accomplishment. I'm actually using Silver Rune. I would have to re-edit this like multiple times in order for it to get anywhere near good. But thank you for letting me know. It would be cool. Though I don't know if you're into kind of like, I describe it as I guess it's like YA-ish, but I call it NA because I like the coin term new adult. Like new adults are a little bit older than like YA, but it still basically has all the same themes. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, can I leave? Are we done? But yeah. Okay, I think we're done with this event for today. But it was incredibly fun. I didn't even realize like you could get like. I agree. I like the. Ugh, my God, I'm so excited about this stuff. So that's why I'm like stumbling over my words. From what I've seen, new adult is like a term that's kind of recently come out. But I very much agree with it. So as someone who's like a very avid YA fan, like the older I've gotten, and I've come out of like the YA age range, the more I'm still just like, man, those YA people, unless the context really revolves around being in school, a lot of the same struggles that those YA main characters go through. Basically, someone who's like in their 20s feels the same way. And it's just like I don't get why I need to be like bound by like 15 or 16-year-old when I basically feel the same way being in like my mid-20s. So I think new adult makes sense. Also, it can be more spicy. That's something else that other people have said. But unfortunately, I think it has a little bit of that reputation of being a bit spicy. So it hasn't officially taken off yet, I think, the term, but I think it's like getting in the woodworks. It's like coming out more. If you're in school or want to be, that's exactly it. And I think that's the thing. It's like, okay, if you want your story to take place within like a context of like school, then like it makes sense. Okay, that's why you're gonna have your characters be like young adults, right? But besides that, like, and like especially in like fantasy settings, it's like, yeah, it doesn't actually really matter. Ooh, I can donate this. So yeah, that's why my main character's like, I think I made her like 20 or 21. Kind of how I describe it is like being in my mid-20s. I still feel like I'm 18, but I describe it like this. I don't feel like the 18-year-olds of today. I feel like when I was my 18-year-old self. I still feel the same. Donated! So yeah, unless they're very specifically like contextual topics relating to like your story, whether it be about like if you're talking about like puberty and stuff like that, okay, it probably makes a little more sense that the characters are like younger. Yeah. Well, what type of writing are you into, Silveroon? Grab some trash. Can't believe this chest is already full. Second as a 29 going on 30, the feeling of being stuck at 18 with still figuring things out sticks around for a while. For sure, man. For sure. Like, I know some people I don't think feel at least 100% the same way, but like I deal a lot with like imposter syndrome because I'm shorter a lot of times, like, and even with like my face is kind of like a baby face, so I'm in a bunch of ways perceived as like a kid. The feeling doesn't really go away, and it's like unless you're really forced to what is it? Unless you're really forced to kind of grow up early, if you don't really deal with like these really big, I don't want to even say existential. It feels a little too crazy to say existential, but like these big things, I don't know how easy it is to feel grown up. Imposter syndrome is the risk. Yeah, like me at my job, it's like, yeah, I have a job. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. But if you were to like put me in a room and be like, Saba, you are like a highly qualified like writer, I'd kind of like turn around to be like, what? I don't think so. Like, I'd love to. I love talking about things and like bringing up topics and doing stuff like that. But I haven't reached there yet to be like, yo, I actually know what I'm talking about. I will say though, writing is the closest thing I do have to like feeling confident about because I do think I'm an okay writer. Go to bed. Get in bed. Nice. I really have no idea how becoming friendly works in this game because I've talked to some people quite a bit and others they're just like, nah, fam. We've talked a lot, but I hate you. Clearly. I remember you like minced jackfruit pie. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's like an empty space right here. Whoopsies! I was gonna say the relationship system doesn't seem as straightforward as something like Stardew. Yeah, I think talking and gifting are still kind of the same thing. And it appears when you upgrade, like if the relationship gets deeper, it brings it up. But I'm kind of just like, I swear I've talked to like people multiple times. Like I really enjoy, what is this character? This Star Celestial Observatory guy. I think his name is Wataru? I don't know if it's Wataru or not. Where is he? Here. Wataru is a different guy. Maybe he's died. No, it's Waku. Wataru is, I think, his dad. Yeah, Waku. I'm like, bro, I've talked to you like 50 million times. It's closed. I think I hear sirens outside. Yes. But anyway, I think I got distracted. I think I had asked you, like, what kind of stuff do you like reading or writing, Silveroon? Like hearing what other people are interested in. As you're aware, I said, like, I'm kind of into, like, YA stuff. Fantasy over sci-fi. But I can read some sci-fi as long as it's, like, interesting enough to me. Mystery stuff is pretty fun. Yeah. I'm just a heavy fiction person, I guess. Where is this house in the middle of the woods. Cabin, house. Chieftain? Maybe there's something there, but normally we'd see houses. There's nothing over there. That's an abandoned villa. They said a cabin in the woods, which, you know, it always ends up being pretty okay. Anything? This place is blocked off. I like writing in the middle grade to young adult range. Fantasy, sci-fi, and mystery are the most fun. I love world building and thinking through how the fictional places tick. Ooh, yeah, world building, yeah. As far as reading, I'm all over the place. Just read the sequel to Howl's Moving Castle and jumped to the collection of Agatha Christie. That's pretty interesting. I don't think I'd ever end up reading Howl's Moving Castle, because I kind of read a little bit of it, because I think my younger sibling, yo, he's just throwing axes. That's cool. Read it, and just the way, like, the character and story are so different from the movie, I'm kind of just like, it's not even the same story. And I very much... It's one of those ordeals, right, where you watch or read something first, and whichever one you do first, the other version you kind of just feel iffy about. Come on. Oh, wait, they should follow me. So, okay, there is no cabin here. I love world building. I think there was a guy who and I don't know, I think afterwards I would have to send you this, because I watched a video about a guy talking about soft magic versus, like, or soft world building when it comes to magic versus, like, I don't know if the word is hard world building, but definitely recommend reading it. The Ghibli adaptation is fantastic, but yeah, they are two very different stories. Way too regal and proper. Yeah, like the Howl, because my sister knows how much I love the movie, and she's like, yeah, the Howl in the book is a douchebag. Like, he's really rude. And Sophie's a lot more, I don't know if it's like bitter, but she's a lot more feisty as well. Feisty and maybe bitter. Yeah, so I watched a pretty cool video about soft versus, like, hard magic systems. I really enjoyed it. And, like, the reason why I bring it up is because Ghibli was one of the main soft magic systems, and it was just really fascinating to like, kind of learn more about it. Where is this supposed cabin? Just running around like a fool. Yes, yeah, exactly. Okay, you can't show me dreamy Howl with dreamy Christian Bale voice and be like, yeah, but in the book he's a douchebag. I'm like, you can't just provide me one image and then be like, but he's not. And I'm like, but he is. There's just places here that I was not visited. But yeah, if you'd like, I'll try to remember to, like, post the link to that video, because I thought it was a real good video. Give me 5 seconds. I'll do it right now, because I can. It would not be on this one, though, actually. Whoopsies. The other one. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty dope. Now, I think it'd be actually much harder to write. I don't know actually which one would be easier to write. I know a hard magic system would probably take longer to write, but I don't know how how much like less confusing than a soft one would be to write. Let me just go to my history. Because I love me the way they like Ghibli does soft magic systems, but that's animation, you know. Who knows? You may have run across. Oh no, there's actually way more than I realize. Okay, in that case, I may actually have to find it later, but I will do it. I will find it. I will find it for you eventually. Okay, we'll have to deal with that later. Okay. Because I think it's pure dedication to write a hard magic system. You have to really think it out. But I think it also requires a little bit more skill to then write a soft magic system in order to like. Oh Jesus, this butterfly is crazy. There's like no angle of attack I could possibly take with this butterfly. I think it's a skill thing. Goodness, maybe if I go down the rabbit hole of finding this video, maybe I can find more videos, and then I could just be like, then you'll be sent like 25 videos, and I'm just like, yeah, they're all good. At least you'll have something to watch for the next like 4 hours. Ooh, let me bring up something interesting. I'm not a horror fan per se to watch horror, but I love the story building behind horror. Do you agree with sentiment? Cozy writing stream. True. I also don't think I would ever end up writing anything horror related, but I do think they're fun to kind of pay attention to. And I'm talking about like gruesome horror. Yeah, like something I don't mind unsettling, and I don't even mind saying like, oh, well, people are dying and there's like a murder. Yes, I agree with you about like Silent Hill and stuff like that. The only thing that I don't think I would like to do is write like explicitly gory scenes. Like I think I could do it. I think it would be fine. But it's like, would I enjoy doing it that much? Like maybe not. But I have a guy on YouTube that I follow who does kind of breakdowns of like scary movies, and I do very much enjoy it. I do like the breakdowns because that has to do with like world building too, right? And that's what I think how it relates back to like probably why you and I might like it, is that there's a lot of good world building in like horror stories. That's why I probably really like SCP. And other things of that nature. That's why World of Horror is pretty great. I wonder if there's any type of like horror I wouldn't like. I know I have a harder time, at least visually, dealing with stuff like Dead Space. Like really kind of sinewy body parts and stuff like that. Which is really funny because I find like Mortal Kombat sometimes to be funny to watch. Like I'm not really freaked out by Mortal Kombat, even though it's like highly realistic. Though I don't know whether or not they made it that way to be scary. You know, I think they just made it so it's like, look how much damage you're doing. Isn't it crazy? Okay, let's see how far this goes. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, this is an actual starfish. Get him! Got him. I will say, it is very satisfying in this game to see things being kind of like cleansed. It's like power washing simulator, you know? Getting rid of all the gunk and dirt. I wonder if there's been like any games that have come out that had really good world building, but are like just garbage tier in terms of like a game. I feel like I would hear more about it if something like that existed. I was like, am I just allowed to run in here? Let's see, is there anything I can offer? No, it looks like I am able to sell everything. Never mind, the starfish I can donate. Let's do that. There should be like a teleporting system. You know, if only I could find it. There it is. There it goes. Like, I should be right next to it. I can't tell if this place was open before or if I unlocked it. You could think a ton that... I don't know. Does he play many, like, bad games that just so happen to have really good stories? That'd be sure interesting. Man, Paranormal Site was really good. Like, speaking about horror games that are good. I don't know how many times I run into... Because at least I can say Paranormal Site's something I would enjoy playing, even though it's like a horror game. Because there are a lot of games that I would really not prefer to, like, play myself. Like, Outlast is not a game that I would, Okay, let me just eat this before I die. I'd like to think Zach has good enough taste that he won't end up playing a game that's like trash tier. Oh, I didn't realize I haven't donated a snail. There we go. I don't think there's any... Unlike movies, right? That they're like, oh, this movie's so bad it's good. I don't really... Are there many games that are like that? I don't know if I've... Within the zeitgeist of, like, popular games. I don't think many of those exist because, like, games require audience participation, and if a game just sucks, I don't really think audiences would care to participate. Look how cute he is! What a cute little guy. Is there anything else I can craft? So... I need a furnace. Well, I can't do it tonight, so... Because that requires me going back to the mines. I'll just go to sleep, I think. I think anything that I do will result in me losing stamina. Is this not a furnace? This is a kiln. Keep in mind with the advent of streaming and Let's Play, a lot of those bad games have gotten their second wind by, by spectacle being bad. Well, in that case, it's kind of like the content creators understand that, like, other people watching them, it's kind of like they're, like, it's almost weird in a way where it's like, we're providing them the bad movie, but we're okay doing that because we'll get, like, something out of it. Whether or not, like, you know, the creator themselves actually enjoys playing the game, that's, like, another question. Of course there's things like, what is it? Choo Choo Charles? I don't even think I could say that's, like, a bad game, but it's, like, I don't know. It definitely fits a category. That's just kind of funny. But yeah, what I was saying is that, like, yeah, normally if, like, a game is garbage tier, I don't think people as much would be willing to participate in the game. Unless it's for things that you brought up, which is a good point. I was about to say Sonic 06 was a bad game, good world, but that world is kind of messed. Kind of a mess, too. Okay, let's go to, the caverns today. I got me a sword. Because I was just about to say, there's also a category of game where the games are not bad. People kind of just suck at them, and that's what makes it funny. So I was thinking, like, Rhythm Heaven Fever. Like, the game's not bad. You just have a lot of people who are bad at it, which makes it fun. So those things are pretty great. Let's harvest the mangosteen. Do you know how to eat a mangosteen, Silveroon? Because I sure don't. There's a lot of, like, more tropical fruits I am very unaware of how to consume. I think it'd be fun to eat some of them, but I'm too afraid and no one can tell me how to know. And it's not just that I don't know how to eat them, it's also how do you tell if they're, like, fresh? To number 5. There was a phase of time where this, like, girl's videos arbitrarily popped up onto my feed where she would just be consuming, like, giant amounts of, like, tropical fruits, and I was just like, I have no idea where you get all those. Yeah, mango I get. Like, I've seen dragon fruits, but, like, once again, it's like, how do I know whether or not a dragon fruit's ripe? You know? Because it's not within my common... Like, it's not within, like, a cultural thing for me. You don't get them as much here on, like, the regular. So I'm kind of just left, like, I'd like to try it, but I don't really know anyone or know myself how to, like, help me figure out what would be the best way of having it. It's like something like I've tried, like, I'm pretty sure you probably have done too, like, tried flavors of, like guava or lychee, and they're pretty good. But trying to, like, eat the fresh version of it, I'd be like, no idea, man. You can't tell me that this monster doesn't look like a kid in a caterpillar outfit. Look at him. It's like a... It looks like a caterpillar onesie. I agree with you. So far, all the monsters that I've seen are like that slime. So we got our common slime, and then this caterpillar onesie. Little dude. We are looking for copper. Once again, he's kind of actually cute, these slimes. They need to stop making these guys cute. What just happened? Is my weapon on fire? Get me, I'm invincible. I wonder what kind of exotic fruits. Is there a fruit that's, like, kind of common, Silveroon, that you're just like, I don't know how to, like, prep this? Because there are some, like, common things that I'm like, if I were to ever get a coconut, I still think I would have a hard time. How do I make a torch? Can I just grab... So I can just turn off torches? This seems like a great idea. Let's turn off all the lights. I think I know how to cut most other fruits, though, that are pretty common. Ah, fresh lychee. I don't even think I don't think I usually even have, like, canned lychee. It's pretty cool. I would like to try it, though. There's a good couple of people that but like people that I see that like a fruit that I'm familiar with that people kind of have a hard time with is pomegranates. Like sometimes people are like, we just don't know how to cut it open. Which it is kind of difficult. Like it hurts internally if I see people just chop it in half. They're just like, no, don't do that. You're gonna get it all over yourself. But that's, once again, more of like a cultural thing. Also, dates. You can't really incorrectly cut a date. So, I guess not just a lot of people know too much about dates, except for like the vegan people, I guess. Because dates are a really good alternative to good stuff. Shoot juice all over themselves. Figs and figs are kind of straightforward. I agree. There are, by the way, I never knew this before, because my definition of a fig is I've nearly cleared out this whole place. Can I make a torch? I don't think so. Can I blow something up? I don't think so. There are, so my definition of, like, a fig is, like, the purple ones. Because, like, you know, fig Newtons and, like, prunes and all of that, right? Usually it has, a pretty, like, they're all purple. But there are green figs. And those are actually quite delicious, I will say. I can't believe I made it to level 8 and I really dead. Okay, well, I think I should probably go. Maybe just check around town a little bit. I usually prefer green dates, though. Those are pretty cool. Ooh! Let me look up, because this is not something you can find around, at least in America. And I only kind of know the Persian name for it. Yeah. So, okay. We don't kind of naturally grow it here, but I don't know. Have you ever had a mulberry? Mulberries are freaking cool. I was introduced to them like when I was like a kid, and I love them, but I could just never really find any around me. Really fast. There's like apparently there's two different like types. One is like the red one, I think, which is the common one you see in like pictures and stuff, but there's actually kind of like a white or greenish yellow version as well. Those are pretty tasty. I think we have a family friend who grows them, and I keep telling my mom, like, hey, please just grow a tree. I would like it. I can probably sell these things. I can donate that, and I can offer that. Oh, I think I'm too late for... So I can get to the blacksmith. Okay, I think that's my, at least, somewhat extent on fruit. Oh, okay, I've got a question. Would you eat durian, Silver? The stinky fruit, some may say. It's open. It's open! Let me in! Please. You always wanted to try it? I'm afraid. I'm like... I would like to try it, but then I'm also like... I don't know if I'll be able to handle the smell. And then if I can't, I guess I just have to give up. Exactly. I also agree with you. Someone else needs to be there to kind of do it for me as well. It makes it much more tolerable, I suppose. I think it's... And that's the similar with, like, jackfruit, too. It feels like those are kind of, like, bigger as well. I'm like, someone else needs to do it. They're spiky. Okay, donate cards. I got myself a reward. I got a tap. I have the similar sentiment with what you just said as well in regards to, like, sushi. I feel like, one, I would want to go somewhere that's pretty legit that makes sushi. And two, I would wish to have someone that could kind of guide me through the experience of eating sushi. Because on the spectrum of, like, Persian culture to, like, sushi, they're, like, on polar opposites. Because a lot of things within the Persian culture are very much just, like, you cook the hell out of it. Like, it stays on the stovetop for at least a good couple of hours. And sushi's raw. So I think you could potentially see the, why I would be somewhat nervous to try something like that. I have not tried rolling my own sushi. I don't really have many people around, or, like, even my own family doesn't have too much of an interest in eating sushi. It's usually just me and my siblings. And once again, I don't know if I trust myself on, like, using fish. I guess you don't have to use fish, though. Like, if you roll your own sushi, you could do technically whatever you want. It's an interesting idea. Maybe I'll get around to doing it. Ooh. Those do sound nice, I'm not gonna lie. Where's this? I need this. Rocket me all the way up here. Now, I will say, I do love stuff like, I need 5 of each. God dang it. Like, I love a lot of other Japanese parts of cuisine. Including, like, you know, all the katsus and, like, the ramens and, like, yakisoba and all these other things. I just need someone to help me get on board with sushi, because I think I would like it. Any other... Monster Mash. Do I have enough? I do not have enough. Oh, where can I put this tap? I don't actually cook using Spam too often. I feel like I would like going to, like, a Polynesian food place. And if they were to, like, cook with Spam, I'd be like, yo, that's dope. I'd eat some of that. What am I doing? I need to focus, and I need this. Shall we put this on? There we go. I will say, I understand too, because I looked over at your California roll again, and I was like, I get it. I get it. It's like fusion. I understand that it's, like, not authentic like what you'd get in, like, Japan. But I won't lie, I really like, because there's some places that fry the rolls. Like, there's a lot of places, like, in the US that have, like, probably deep fried Callies. And I really enjoy the addition of it being, like, crunchy on the outside with a bit of warmth. I'm a real big texture girl, so... And I really love crunchy stuff, so it may just be a personal preference, but... Crunchy stuff is pretty good. Yeah, shrimp tempura. Like, usually those kinds of things are my jam. I like it when it's warm and crispy. I do think I would like... I think I've tried spicy tuna. I think I would like spicy tuna. Well, man, well... Unfortunately, it's kind of like... Persian food's difficult. One, they're usually pretty expensive. But, like, you know, that doesn't stop you. Feel free. I would recommend 100% trying it. Two, in, like, restaurants, you're usually just gonna get a... Like, the variety of, like, kebabs. There are some stews. And, like, the stews are more of the traditional stuff you would see in people's homes. But it's, like, not everywhere has the best quality of, like, everything. It's a little weird to say that, but some, like, I've never found a Persian restaurant that had, like, I think there's, like, there's 3 main staples to kebabs, and I've never been to a restaurant that does all 3 of them well. Like, there's some places that do one of it really good, and then the other ones are kind of meh. I would say it also just depends on if you're fine with, like, chicken. Of course, you have the traditional chicken kebab. You have, I don't even actually know what the English translation would be. You have one called kubide, which is basically more like ground meat. I think it's either like beef or lamb. And then you have one called barg, which is like, they're like slices. They're more like flattened slices of like beef or lamb, I would say. Those are like the big staples. Yeah, of course, like I said, some of the places will have stews. You have some of the most like common being korma sabzi, which is kind of like a really herby stew that has, some places put kidney beans, and usually it has like lamb, or it has a red meat in it. You have another one which is called gleme, and that's more tomatoey, but it has kind of like like lentils and other things like that in it. And we usually top that off with like, what are those called? They're like little potato fries, but they're like very tiny and they're like sticks. And of course, I would always recommend getting tadik, which is the crispy part of like the rice when we make rice. It's usually golden and pretty delicious. Is there anything else I would recommend? Oh, I think the only other thing that I recommend is like a dip. Normally, I think you'd be able to get this anywhere you go. It's called mostu mursir. It's usually like, it just means like yogurt and mousse. I don't know what mursir is in English. It's like akin to garlic, I think. That's pretty tasty. Unfortunately, because of, you know, languages and stuff like that, if you were to like look up the menu, I mean, hopefully my words make sense and you'd be like, oh, this sounds like what she said. Stews are pretty great. But now you have somewhat of a basic understanding of that. Those are kind of like the basics you would get in a Persian restaurant. I'm part Japanese, going to a place that says they're Japanese and they can't do good basic dishes, and it's like, really? Well, it's pretty interesting as well, because it's like, restaurants are the places for good kebabs, and then household, like, if you go to people's houses, those are, like, the places where, like, a lot of stews are made. Of course, like, kebabs are made at home as well, but, like, they're probably way more for, like, kind of more, like, celebration stuff. They're for more big events. Like, if you have, like, a big event, you could either make the kebabs or have it, like, cater to you. Yeah, feel free. I totally recommend. I'm biased, but I think it's one of the best cuisines out there. So. Good diving. If you do ever go, let me know though, Silveroon, if you like it or not. Normally, Persians are very hospitable as well, so if you were to ever go, ask them, and they'll totally probably help give you, like, tips. Yeah. Oh, it's also very traditional to eat with usually a lot of rice. I've discovered that in some, like, European countries, like, I guess the only... Because I went to Ireland, we all know Ireland. Because of how Ireland is, they kind of catered to their tastes by mainly serving it with bread. So I would say try to get the rice first if you want to try it out a little more authentically. And we also eat with a spoon and a fork. Maybe that's something else you could try out. That's another thing that I like. Not many cultures, like a lot of cultures have like eat with forks, hands, or like chopsticks. I think only a few actually go eat with like spoon and fork. Perfecto. Then you're totally good. Our rice is a little different than like the jasmine rice. I think that more Asian households commonly use. I think from what I've heard, because I don't pay attention too much to this, I think for Persians and like other people, other cultures within like the Middle East, like Turkey and stuff like that, I think they really particularly care of how big and long the rice gets. I think in a lot of Asian, I think rices, I don't think they particularly care as much about how long the individual grain of rice is. But apparently that's something Persians care about. Or so I've been told. Well, Silveroon, I bet you didn't expect to come here for a full history lesson, huh? Did you? Full cultural, historical, food. I don't even know. I guess it's more cultural than historical, if anything. Okay, I think I've basically done everything around here. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed them. I can't necessarily... Okay, I think I have to just go down. Okay, so I think this means I've cleared this entire place. Never mind, I guess I can go further down. Let's hit to the right instead of to the, like, down. Oh, my inventory's full. That's unfortunate. It doesn't look like I can access over there. Yeah, actually, I think I'll have to just go down. Okay, next time we're gonna head downtown. Further down. What's your favorite cuisine, though, Silveroon? I know some people sometimes may be like, they like, oh, my own cuisine's the best, or I actually really like other X cuisine. It's tasty. I'm usually partial to like good Italian food. I haven't had like I like the Americanized version of some Asian food. I haven't really had the opportunity to have some like maybe authentic like Chinese. I will say I do like dim sum though. I've discovered I do like that. There's a good chunk of Japanese food that I really enjoy. Greek stuff is pretty good too. Sometimes I have a bit of a hard time with like Mediterranean though. Mexican and Italian. Irish food is really like simple and to the point. So it's like really good ingredients that really shine by themselves. Mexican food is okay. Like, I tend to like it, but I also am not, like, the biggest fan of, like, peppers. And I know in, like, a lot of salsas and stuff like that, I just have a harder time being able to eat it. Like, I like the taste. But then when it comes to, like, I do not scoop salsa. I dip salsa, okay? I get it so that the liquid of the salsa gets on it, but I won't eat, like, the chunky bits of it. I don't know, maybe I'm picky, but let's sell this fly. This fly needs to get out of here. But also I think a lot of Mexican food sometimes is really heavy on certain like carbs. And for as much as I like the taste of it, sometimes it's like heavier than what I'd want it to be. So I don't as often go get Mexican food. But it is still tasty, I would say. I'd also wish to try a little more authentic Italian food as well. I feel like for the most part, I don't know whether the stuff we eat is also kind of like the Americanized version of Italian food. By this point, it's hard to discern between what's real and what's like the Americanized version when you're in America, because it's just a smart, like, you know, business tactic, you know, of catering to your audience, basically. Ooh, I also love me some Hawaiian barbecue. Oh, barbecue in general is fantastic. I also do like a certain, I've discovered I do like a certain quantitative amount of Korean food, but Lord, those guys eat everything like usually pretty spicy, and I can't handle spicy stuff. But like Korean barbecue is fantastic. Right, the funny part is like that we have like the Americanized version of American food. Wait a minute. You have to explain to me, what is the Americanized version of American food? I will say some, I'm gonna air quotes, I don't even know if it's air quotes, but actually some traditional American food's really good. Like clam chowder is really nice. We have, what is it? I'm trying to think. Like cornbread, like Southern barbecue. Southern barbecue is so good. Oh, I haven't been able to get Southern barbecue. But that's something else I'd like really recommend to literally anyone on the planet. And it's completely different to like Hawaiian and Korean barbecue. And that's what I think is so phenomenal. Man, just all barbecue's good. Maybe I can just try chatting with people. There's probably going to be a lot of people in here. It's closed today? Can I go in, though? As far as the Americanized American food, I was thinking of, like, of what, like, New Yorkers think Southern barbecue is. Yo, that's really interesting. Also, how stuff like Cracker Barrel is really good, but you can tell it's been, like, distilled. Ah. It's the commercialized version. I think that'd be an interesting way of looking at it. It's the commercialized version of those foods. Yeah. These are really good points. Yeah, because like there's a difference between like, because the origin of like Southern barbecue is like in the South, right? So you're probably gonna get the best Southern barbecue in the South, and then you'll get, oh, what's happening? And then you'll get it's ping pong. Oh, I got distracted. And then you'll get like other people's interpretations, or they want to have something akin to that. I will say we do have, and these maybe not be originally from America, but like there are some like American places that are like, you know, like diners and stuff where they just sell burgers and things like that. But it's very Americanized. And those are pretty good too, because they're kind of akin to like they're reaching Southern barbecue, but they're within the hamburger and that kind of realm. I used to live in Philadelphia. And some people I knew there thought Chipotle was authentic Mexican food. My guy. My people, please. I mean, I guess if you don't know any better, you know, because it's like, it's kind of like the basic ingredients that could potentially be used in Mexican food, but it's like they don't cook it in the same way. Diners are really good. Okay. Family trivia night? These are not... What did I get myself into? I'm not great at trivia. I'm not great at certain kinds of trivia. Actually, it may not be that bad. If it's like common knowledge trivia, then I'm pretty okay. I don't have a family here. I don't think I'm technically I don't qualify. All your family. That should be there is some things that the game has to like fix. Like there's been like 1 or 2 bits of dialogue that like need adjusting. Like the no here should be no's. All your family knows are animals and fighting. All your family know. No are animal. I guess it makes sense, but it doesn't sound as great. And all you know is how to be pretty and drink wine. I like the idea of to sit pretty, because to sit pretty is also to be kind of useless, I believe. The idiom. Bickering! Fun! That's whale, right? No, it's definitely not intentional. So even though this game, like, fully released, like, a little while ago, I'm pretty sure they still got a lot of updates to do, because they were in early access right before, for, like, a good chunk of time. And plus, with farming sims, like, just the god load, like, load of dialogue there is, I'm pretty sure things just get lost. Anyway, the answer is whale. Oh, she got even more specific. Kind of. I don't actually know how big their updates are gonna be, but they spent a good time in early access. Like I mean, I remember it, like, early enough to know that they were still adding in characters. I still remember that time. It didn't feel like that long ago. Okay, second question. Time's up. And we go to 5 today. So at the end of this hour. So I didn't get to participate? I guess it was just... Let's go talk to him first. The house is filled with... Oh no. Elias? Trophies? Don't bother looking for mine, never contributed to the collection. At least he's honest. Waku is busy with something. Man, I will say though, the textures and like the buildings and all of this is like pretty gorgeous though. They did a really good job. So I can more easily forgive dialogue. I'll have to show you something that I'm like, you guys need to fix this. Oh, 2 things actually. But the second one, unless like you see, because it's spider. Like if you see a spider in the game, they're kind of just floating on the ground. They don't walk. So I think they have yet to include spider movements in the game. And then the other one is, I think in one of the shops, the NPCs are like frozen. They do not move. Those are like the only 2 glaring things that I've seen that I'm like, you guys need to fix this. Spider. Where is my thing? He's a scary spider. Where's my... very specific way of organizing my... my, like, backpack. Or like, my rucksack, I think. I don't even... That's another word that I never really ever say out loud. Which means I don't know if I said it right. But, like, my tools in my pack... Which I think this is actually something that'd be interesting to poll people. Like, how do you order your tools in, like, farming sense? I usually always start off with a watering can. Then I go straight into kind of, like, my farming tools, which is, like, my hoe is, I think, almost always next. And then my scythe. And then these two can, I think, switch potentially. But I then have my axe, my pickaxe, and then I have my... Usually, if there's, like, a weaponry system in the game, I have my I try to put my weapon next to my pickaxe, because normally you fight creatures in the mines and it's just easier to switch back and forth between these two than having to go like 2 or 3. And then I have like the extra stuff. I wonder if people do it differently. Country road. Take me home. I think the order makes sense. I don't know why, but my watering can almost always moves to the 4th spot, while sword and pickaxe are usually in the 1st. See, that's interesting! Like, why? Like, what's happening on in people's minds that it's like, well, why do you put those two first? And I don't know. Maybe people will just be like, I don't know. It's just how I feel about it. But I would say it's pretty interesting. Recycling machine, a bee house. I need to do more fishing. Fish. Unlocked a bunch of stuff. I think I'm making some good money. Do I have a... I don't think I have a calendar. Do you like the channel of How to Be a Farmer? My name is Jess Smith. He does look like a farmer. Oh! Spring 28 will be the last day of spring. Okay, let's go buy some summer, maybe, items, if he has them. Oh, cauliflower's ready. Let's go give this to the man immediately. Okay, who needs this? Who is it again? Charles. Charles. Oh, he's right there! Run! Can I offer you a cauliflower in these trying times? Hello, Alice. Goodbye, Alice. I'm trying to find this man. This man! Where is he? Take it! Oh, he's having breakfast. That's satisfying. Petrified. Okay, that's just something I have to do. That's just something I have to do. And that's still something I have to do. Crafting a furnace. Cauliflower is a nice... Banana. Ah, I don't like bananas. I don't like bananas. Bananas are not fun. Bananas. Okay, if I'm going to start like an orchard, I usually like putting my trees kind of in a line, whether it be like left to right. Let's put one right here. Bananas are only acceptable in one form, and that's in banana bread. Banana bread is really freaking good. Now, do I just plant him? I need to do a 4x4. So I usually like putting a gap here. I know I may regret this. But for now, we need some bananas. I don't know if I actually have to water trees. I do! Actually, this is really interesting. This is the first time that, like, I needed to water a tree in all of the segments. Once summer comes around, I'm gonna have to reorganize some of these things. Look how wiggly they are. I do not have any animals yet. So me trying to hold on to hay is probably not useful. Recycling. Do I have a recycling machine? Yeah, I do. Scuba snack. I'm sure you could think of what this reminds me of. I got him. I think they did a good job with like the bugs in this game. Bugs. Garright's beetle. Sir, what are you doing out here just holding a shovel? Well, you know what? I'll do you one better and I'll get to the bottom. In one day. Yeah, it's pretty good, though our walk is, like, incredibly slow. That's the only, like, you walk slowly enough towards a thing, sometimes the creature is actually just faster than you. And I'm slower than a butterfly. I will say sometimes butterflies are pretty fast. Maybe that's a bad. There we are. I don't understand what torch means in this case. Doink and doink. I think the fishing minigame in this is pretty good too. I think, like always, it's, you know, you kind of have a limited way of showing a fishing minigame. But as long as I think people switch up, like, the format it looks, even if it's, like, the same minigame, I think that's probably enough. Same with cooking minigames. I do love it, though, when people actually include a cooking minigame. I don't like it where you just, like, make sure you have X ingredients, and then you just press to make it. And then the only reason why, like, you can get a, like, the quality change is how good quality items you put into it. Like, I get it, but I like the idea of messing up on the dish because I failed to make it correctly. Yeah, it just feels more engaging. Have I ever played Fantasy Life? No, it's not familiar to me. Well, sometimes it is actually. Hold on. Let me look it up. I'll look it up and then let you know that I probably haven't. Oh, definitely not. Okay, if this is a DS game. This reminds me The Girl Who Steals Time. Definitely not. This is kind of interesting though. Looks cool. I'm very limited. I only started to expand my library of game knowledge, I think after, like, what is it? High school. It's made by the team of Professor Layton. We have 12 job classes and I can switch between them. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of those, like, small mini games. It's pretty cool. I will say, now that emulators are a thing, and I will potentially get to doing emulator stuff in the future, if you have any recommendations for emulator games, feel free to, like, shout them out. I'll, like, write them down. And I can potentially get to them later. I think on my short docket of stuff that I know I'd want to get to is Detective Pikachu, that I haven't played, the first one. And then I wanted to show off Rune Factory Frontier. I think Zach, I kind of told Zach I'd want to play somewhat with him, or at least I think he would enjoy playing on his stream as well, like Mario Galaxy. That'd be fun to do. I know I have, and actually this is my very legitimate DS. I have, like, Bravely Default and Bravely Second on my DS, but I don't really know how to, like, cast that, so that may just be something I play on my own. Come on. Yeah. Plus, there are, like Wii games, I understand, because, like, Wii's difficult, but... And plus, I own them, so it'd feel weird to, like, just play it on an emulator when I own the actual game. But some things that I know I'm not gonna get, like Detective Pikachu, I'm like, yeah. I'm fine just doing those on an emulator. My subconscious when I was younger and had Nintendo games mainly revolved around Mario, like Nintendogs and cats. I'm actually trying to think if there was more. And Pokemon. Pokemon, that's the big one that I forgot. And Pokemon. So those were the main games that I played as, like, a kid. I was not aware of looking beyond that. 'Tis the brain of a young child. And also, Google really wasn't as much around back then, so... Hopefully you understand. Where is the... There are so many rocks in here. Oh my god. I just want the way down. Please. Let me down. I just want to make it to level 10. We were Nintendo household, so I was 100% focused on like Mario and Pokemon. And that's the thing, Mario and Pokemon were big enough that they just like what is it? How do I? It's a proper word. Like they consumed enough of our time that I didn't have to think about anything else. Like I was so busy playing Mario, then suddenly the next Mario game would come out or the next Pokemon game would come out, and then I had something else to distract me until like Super Mario Galaxy 2 came out. It's a couple of other things, but they're like much more niche. You know, like things like Rune Factory or Harvest Moon. So I would do a couple of farming sims. Then we would have some kind of like things like The Last Story, which is a little bit more anime narrative. But other alternatives to like Mario, like Paper Mario, those kinds of stuff, like no, I didn't do any of that. It was like just the main staple, like Super Mario Brothers, or like the main line of Pokemon. This was my first time being introduced to other things. I know, as you said, we focused a lot on like Super Smash and what is it? Mario Kart. That's what took up a lot of our time. In the, you know, minuscule amount of free time. We didn't own Mario Party, but we had other people around us that played Mario Party. So I would say, I still say yes to that, because I played it and I was aware of it. I got a ring. Nani? I guess this just makes me faster. Cool. It's just a cool little place. Oh my god. The chests, I don't know if you've seen it, the chests make a little, like, Zelda noise when you open it. I was like, this is amazing. Thank you. Oh, we did play Zelda. That's something we had. We played Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was the first Zelda we played. And then we got Skyward Sword. We also played Okami. Hell yeah, Okami. I'm trying to think, there was one more game. We also had one Fire Emblem game, which is apparently people are like, it's like their least favorite, but because it's the only one we played. Oh, this is the one in the map. This is a monkey. Oh my god, look! This is the hat from, I don't know if it's the original Harvest Moon of Story of Series. That's really funny. You still need to play Okami? Yes, do that, but then also be prepared. You need to visualize Okami into 3 different, like, acts, okay? There's, like, Act 1, which you think is, like, once it resolves, you're like, oh, you're done. It's like, no, mother trucker. Act 2. I mean, you've heard Zach's spiel, that he's like, the game's way too long, but I didn't think it was that bad. I just, it does feel a little kind of like, wow, this is crazy. It does feel like it resolves in Act 1, but like they suddenly are like, there's more. But I don't know, I would just say enjoy the game. It's pretty good. They should have done more. And I feel so bad that they got limited to like what is it? A DS game for their second one instead of being able to make like another full thing. Ooh! No, I need 5 of those. Actually, I have enough. Okay. Kid. Level 10. Defeat 30 monsters. Where's your guild? Oh, the guild is right beside my house. Where's your house? Does it say town caravan? What? Oh, that's a stranger. Okay. Oh, Kira is here. Let's sell this. Need to hold on to everything else. Oh, I should have enough to build that furnace. Hell yeah! I did it! Woo, furnace! Hell yeah. I think I need 1 coal and 50 bars. So drop some nice lines. Yeah, it's getting late. Okay, we'll do that later. Never mind, I need to at least water these. No, I'm going to sleep. Oh my god. 40 minutes went by like in the blink of an eye. That means I'm enjoying the game, at least. Got a mirror. Ball of goop. Fantastic. Okay, I'm glad we're talking to each other. I'm gonna go through one more day and then probably call it. Mayonnaise machine? Does it even look like I own any animals? What do you mean? It looks like I'm ready for it. Hello? Earth sugarcane. Sugarcane, please come in. Oh, he actually gave me a mini machine. Okay, well, how about we put it here? Look how cute it is. I don't have it. Make mayonnaise out of bananas? That feels a little wrong. I know they may, you know, relate to in color, but I don't know how I feel about that. Oof. Okay, is it another mangosteen? I'm pretty excited. A guy who joined us for Paranormosite recommended another game that seems to be kind of like within the same vein of like the feel and tone of Paranormosite. And if that game is good, if we get around to it, I'm going to be pretty happy because Paranormosite was really good. Zach has a lot of things on the list before that, though, so, you know, maybe we'll get around to it. Because it wasn't on his radar, apparently, either. Paranormosite was real good. Good enough to become Mikey's favorite game. Oh, I was thinking of maybe some sound effects I can redeem for, like, my channel. What are your thoughts on Plankton's voice, like, line of being like, I can deny it no longer. I am small. Because, you know, makes sense. This is a creature. Look at him. He's just a rock. You like it? You think it's good? No, no fishing this guy. Stop. Calm down. that was just a skull with a safety helmet on. Okay, you like that idea? Well then, that's what I may try to do. I would say I do like the thing of like Zach that I put for like, you know, good job. The mission failed one is funny too, but that's like very specific to, you know, that line. So I'll have to like look up some stuff. This is where my maybe lack of like meme knowledge will leave me kind of lacking, because I'm just like, I don't know all of like the funny voice lines. I need the caterpillar, guys. I'm gonna need to bring more food with me. I run out of stamina too quick. Especially with how long it takes to get down a level. Yeah, here's the thing, I'm not funny or fun enough to like think, I can't think of these things. Plus, I'm trying to stay on brand a little bit, right? Where it's like, Zach is violence. Maybe I should be like, Mom, he's bullying me again. Oh my gosh. If I could do something like Candace being like, Mom, Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence, but it's something like, Zach's bullying me again. That would be amazing. Oh, I don't know enough to do that, though. But that would be great if that existed. It would be like 100%. I could look it up, though. Maybe there's some, like, bullying lines where it's like, they're bullying me and I need help. These are all very good ideas. I'm writing them down. Okay. By this point, I'm just gonna run out of stamina before I'm able to like, go down one. I think I can reverse. Reverse, reverse. Take it back now, y'all. What? When was... Kill me. Just take me out. Throw me to the wolves. Oh, I found a guy. Sir, please drop a thing, okay? Man. Well, he dropped something. It's just not what I wanted. I do not wish to fight this man. I got diorite. Do you think it's expensive, Silver Rune? Do you think it's worth a lot? Do you think it's a luxury class of gem or mineral? These are the kind of jokes I make. The best kind of jokes. The dad jokes. 1 penny? Ouch. It hurts. Come to me if you need any dad jokes. I know a good couple off the top of my head. Okay. I just want the caterpillar onesie dudes. That's who I need. What? Excuse me? Did you just see that? What kind of... They can't be doing these things to me. Okay, well, no one's here. Anyone? Nothing? I'm gonna kind of jump back up from like 1 to 5 to 10. I just need one guy. One dude. One duder. I need him to drop some silk. Luckily, swinging my sword doesn't consume energy, because that's apparently a reasonable rule. Oh, is this the same? Is this actually the same level? It will be if... Yeah! Okay, so it's not just always random all the time. Yo, that's pretty weird. Hey, Scott. Actually, no. Stop calling me out. I didn't bring food with me. I know. Okay, well, let me see. I can donate Dior. I can offer that. Monster loot. It looks cursed. Lovely. That surely won't come to bite me in the butt. Oh, I may be a bit too far. I was going to show you these T-posing men in town. But I think the shop's closed now. Hello. I like the green smoothies. You can't stand them. I'm not gonna give him arbitrary stuff. Stop it. T-posing men are few and far between. There we go. Oh, look at that. SpongeBob SquarePants? That's not it. I will say it does remind me. 22 out of 53. I want to see if I could potentially maybe buy some food somewhere. The T-posing men are gone. It's in the furniture shop. Yeah, they're closed. It would be in here. Let's go see, because normally they look at that fish. That's a fun sign. Oh yeah, because this is an island, some of these guys are just like in bathing suits. Spring music. Bro, if it's made with love. Taco, the dog. This is Emily. Ah, yes, the traditional Asian grandma who steps outside and sweeps. Okay, don't tell me I'm gonna be. I'm like, don't tell me I'm gonna be sucked into another one. It's a failed dish, yet they're like, yeah, you can eat it. Sarabi. Sarabi. Isn't that the name of the Pokemon website? Well. Why did you get up? Are you gonna sit back down? Do I come here often? Thank you, sir. She's just standing. She's busy. That's right. I can invest in... I think I can start cooking once I make enough money to upgrade my house. Which I think I should actually have. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play more. You know what? I'm gonna break my rule. I'm gonna do one more day. I'm gonna see however long it takes me, because I am getting a little tired, but I want to do one more day. What did I just click? Okay. Guess I could sell this. This doesn't tell me I need it for anything. Okay then, I don't really want to spend any of my money. It's probably best to just go to sleep. Go to bed early. If it'll cost me 10k, then I'll just be sad and I'll just be like, okay. For a second, I was freaking out that this game didn't have, like, what is it? Repeatable harvestable crops. But apparently it does. I just didn't have any immediate access to it. Herbs. Let's get rid of this mangosteen. I like that I was able to cut weeds with my sword. I think it said I needed 5 to get a piece of coal. Sam, it'd be pretty funny if the banana tree gave you 1 single banana. It's like, yep, I'm done. Is it because I insulted the banana tree? God dang it. I didn't know banana trees were so sensitive. I think it said I could also... Oh, scrap into glass and stone into glass. Oh. How intriguing. Oh, I just need more coal. Well, now that you've reminded me about the banana, I do need to water him. Look at this chummy guy. Literally requires 4 times more effort. Okay. I said I was going to show you some things. Well, one, I probably want to upgrade the house. So I'm going to go there. But first, I'm going to see if I can get to the furniture place. See if I can show you what I mean by the T-posing people. Oh, yeah. So you know how there's always one mean person in town? She's it. She's there. The pink-haired lady. She's mean. That's for sure. Rude. Rude is maybe the better term, but, like, whatever. We all know what I'm talking about. Okay, look. They're open. Okay, perfect. Are you ready to see what I mean? Look at these T-posing, not T-posing, but just like in a pose men. They don't even have shadows. You see, it looks weird. Anyway, here we go. I've showed it to you. That is awkward. But that's like, and you 100% know what I mean. Like, they look like they're unfinished. They look like maybe they need an animation that just like kind of, you know, like they're breathing or something. And shadows. That's basically it. Everything is easy to see. Okay, sometimes it's better to... be able to see things and not see things. So... No, they're actually closed today. The world hates me. Well, maybe I can save up more money. I've also never been up here, so maybe it'd be nice to check it out. Oh, Taco is his dog? Where am I? Okay. Let's go see what's in here. I'm definitely not... Ooh, fancy. Really, if I stole something, no one would know. But fine. We are supposed to be good people. This is like a villa, almost. Yo! Someone... You could... I imagine whoever... made this game, played Sims, and just for, like, the longest time. There's your sound clip. If I stole something, no one would know. Hey, I'm tiny. I can get away with it, you know? As literally everyone tells me. If no one can see me, then that means I was never there to begin with. Here's Taco. Oh my god, Taco's doing stretches. Never mind, Taco left. I broke Taco. Let's go actually visit. This fly is criminally big. Look at him. And his eyes are like giant spheres. Oh, someone has a commission. Oh, Kenny. I don't think I have cauliflower. He's seen too much. Another cutscene. Okay, what's happening? Some of their walking is also a little goofy, but like, you know, I guess I'd rather them be expressive than unexpressive. Besides, you live there. A special deal. Okay, I gotta turn on this light. That's much better. Oh no. Are we fighting already? I hate this stupid... You saw it first? Norton, what are you doing? Stop appearing. I literally had it on this thing. Okay. I walked through that door first. Wow, she hates her. Unlike whatever you call that patch of weed you have in... Dang. They're cold. Oh, he's just getting another one. This is a smart man. At least they resolved it peacefully. But I can clearly tell they don't like each other. I will say Bree was kind of a butt to us as well. Oh, he doesn't let me get future ones. I haven't made any payments. I'll buy something from him. Okay, well, I guess there was no... We saw, I guess, drama. like you said, Silvered. Ooh, drama. Oh, Pablo. I'm not close enough to any of these people to give you birthday gifts. You just have to hold your horses, okay? Oh, let's do some fishing. That's what I'd like to do. Green tea. It's hot. I'm not gonna lie. These look real nice and good. Oh my god. Sorry, but coffee is negative 40 hearts. That's hilarious. They're just blatantly like, yeah, coffee's not good for you. Live music. Is there anyone in here right now? It's probably a night. No. Okay, another cutscene. Drama again? Question mark? This isn't coming. Is Eddie still going to come? So they have another kid who's somewhere? Question mark? They have someone who's died. I think it's the father. I'm not gonna lie. To kind of be like, you want to come to a graveyard with me? Like, it feels like a familiar call. Please. What? What is happening? I was expecting live music, not to show up and to be like, yeah, we're going to the graveyard. Want to join us? Normally? Yeah, one, that's a bit personal for someone we've just met. But don't forget, I didn't ask myself to be invited. He invited me, but that's pretty crazy. Two, if someone does that to you, like, randomly does it to you, I'm not going to be able to pull this guy out of this. Yeah, I was just like, that fish is, like, crazy. It's crazy for me. Normally, if just a random person invites you to a graveyard, don't do that. Don't go, kids, okay? Stranger danger. Stranger danger is a thing. Please be aware. Please be advised that, graveyards are not normal places to end up. But I need to be able to at least wrangle these guys in. Maybe I need to invest in, like, better fishing gear. Or being able to fish better. You know, it makes sense when I literally fish up a freaking barracuda. Oh my god. Suddenly I'll be like, why is this taking so long? And this is really difficult. Suddenly I pull out a whale shark from the freaking ocean. I didn't realize this spot was meant for, like, crazy fish. Yeah, I'm just that good. I just pull out barracudas casually, right? This is, like, my 7th time fishing. Ever. I'm a natural. Come on. Second barracuda. Yeah, I'm good at this, I can tell. Okay, let's donate un fish. Hello, Tio. I think this guy's into music. You want to see the canonical mean girl? Yeah. She's, you know, that was a real cough, but, you know, it's gonna serve as, you know, the purpose. Yeah, that's how she is. I love him. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh my god. He's just sitting in there. The cat jumped through him. Yeah, you can kind of probably see why I don't like her. She's not nice. We're gonna donate this barracuda, and then I'm gonna sell that one, because that one looks like it'll cost me, or I can sell for more money. I love just everyone like arbitrarily just reading. What's happening now? I've come across 3 cut now. Look at those crabs. I actually don't even know where this is. Where was that? I think maybe over here. We'll figure it out. We'll go stalking some people, see what they're up to. I think they're playing beach volleyball. That's a centipede. Get over here. I think she's taking selfies. Oh, look at that. They could add karaoke. They keep turning you down. Didn't see the potential. You have to be able to sing really well, I would say. Some guys are just too crazy. What? Why I yada. Did it look like they were here? I don't think so. I think I'll walk through town on my way home. There's literally no books in the library, but go off, I guess. You do what you want to do. They have a correct way of using that phrase, but you know what? Whatever. In this stream, I make up my own definitions for words. Yo, look at that boat. It's pretty cool. Oh. This is just trash. Never mind, it's a coffer. Also, not really a word I use too often. Normally they would say chest. I think I've only ever heard anyone use the word coffer like once or twice in a video game. Like in a video game. I haven't read it in books. I don't think people in normal everyday bring it up. I think I've only ever seen it in like a video game. Oh yes, this is just me and my coffer. I found it. Holds all my treasures. No one in their bright mind would say coffer. It's like an older word. It's cool, that's for sure. Have you been around any coffers lately, Silveroon? come on. Why do I get all these really difficult fish? Your coffers are not as full as they once were. Lobster. Man. My doctor once told me I was afflicted by coffers. I don't know where this joke is going, but I think I wanted it to be somewhere along the lines of, like, coughing, but it's a coffer thing. I should probably think before I make the joke. Man, thinking is hard when you're playing a video game. I don't know. Is there a difference between a coffer and just a chest, or are they just, like, synonyms for one another? Game. Oh, I can donate this bad boy. Oh, silver kelp. Got him. Never mind, my inventory's full. Didn't get him. I think I could spend the rest of at least this day in the mines. Let's quickly donate this. I'm gonna have to get going to my dinner soon. Well, today was very eventful, you know. We went through like 4 cutscenes. The only thing I will say is I wish it was a little like all of these they've put out, but I wish I could see the individual like ones that I've donated, kind of like Animal Crossing. So according to our friends at Merriam-Webster, a coffer is most specifically a chest, but the secondary definition refers to a treasury or one's funds. So it is just a chest. I guess it's just another word for chest. It's weird. Why would they use chest? Their definition is a weird one, referring to a recessed panel in a vault. Oh, my inventory's full. Clam chowder. Yeah, I am not familiar with, you know, these sort of things. Okay, I said we're gonna spend the rest of our time in the thing. Well, good to know. I now have, I guess, another word if I don't want to say chest. I can say coffer. I wonder if the word was more popular, like, in Western times or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of where it would more commonly appear, because, I don't know, for the most part, I hear chest. Even in places like, you know, fantasy and D&D things, you know, where there's a lot of these kinds of stuff. Normally, I still hear chest, if anything. This is cool. It's like a ore vein. I wish I knew the rhyme or reason as to why. Like the formula behind where the freaking pits are. Because I'd like to get down. Sir, please. Please drop a silk, sir. that was X. I don't actually know what I did there again. I don't think he dropped what I needed, right? Yeah, he didn't give me anything. There's another one! Young man, please. Well, I figured out how to do it. The little fire spin move. Because I know occasionally, like, I know Stardew's kind of random too, but sometimes, like, the likelihood that a monster has the pit is usually pretty high, I would say. Like, so if you go through the monsters, sometimes the monsters will just leave a pit. And also, Stardew has multiple pits. Well, I'm not sure if this does. But I do like the idea of multiple pits. I don't need these guys. I need the other guy. That was lucky. Let's go. Hello? There we go. I got it. I got what I needed. I should now have 5 of each at least. Okay, well, let's make our way back up. We're jumping another one. I could probably just swing up on these guys. Any more things that I can get useful. Oh, now it decides to give me a bunch? Gosh darn it. Okay, up we go. Okay, we're gonna end off stream by me giving 2 more things to the offerings. Though I can't teleport back home, so I have to sprint. Ooh, I have like an hour in terms of game time. Do 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 do. Right here? We go monster loot. There we go. I finished 2. I just need these 3, and these are like further up. Sorry, in terms of actually the mines, they're further down. Okay. I have what we would call in this industry a lot of stone. I'm gonna need better chests, unfortunately. Well, for now, I think that's it. I'm gonna go to sleep, and that'll save the game. Yep, we're closing up shop here too, Silveroon. So thank you for joining me today. Just wait until the game saves, and then we're closing out. Woo! This was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yo, we're making friends. Game saved. Perfect. All right. Okay. I'm off as well. I'm gonna grab the music as I say goodbye. Just make sure it doesn't... There's the ad. No one wants the ad. Get out of here, ad. All right. Thanks again for hanging out. See you next time. Bye.